HarperCollins presents SAS Survival Guide, Camp Craft, by John Lofty Wiseman, read by Colin Mace.
Camp Craft. In a survival situation, it is vital to know where to set up camp, how to build a shelter from the materials available, how to make fire, to cook and preserve food, and to improvise tools, clothing, and equipment. Shelter and making camp. An accident, exhaustion, or sudden fog may leave you stranded. Local conditions and materials will determine the type of shelter you build. While there is still daylight to see by, scour the vicinity for the best natural shelter from wind, rain, and cold before night sets in. A wrecked plane or vehicle may provide shelter or materials from which one can be built. But if there is a risk of fire or fuel tanks exploding, wait until it has burned out before attempting salvage. Bad places to camp. Exposed hilltops. Go down. Seek shelter on lee side. Valley bottoms and deep hollows. Damp and more liable to frost at night. Hillside terraces, where the ground holds moisture. Spurs which lead down to water, which are often routes to animals' watering places. Too close to water. You will be troubled by insects, and heavy rainfall may cause rivers to swell and flash floods to occur. Even old, dry watercourses are at risk. Near solitary trees, which attract lightning. And finally, near bees or hornets' nests. Where to camp? You should be sheltered from the wind, near water, but clear of any risk of flooding, with a plentiful supply of wood near at hand. In forest areas, keep to the edges, where you can see and be seen. Check above your head for dead wood in trees that could crash down in a high wind. Don't camp across a game trail. Bear in mind that the sound of running water can drown out other noises which might indicate danger, or the sound of search parties. Types of shelter. For immediate protection, rig up a makeshift shelter while you construct something more permanent. If walking to safety, build temporary shelters at each halt. If sufficiently light, they can be carried with you. Hasty shelters. Where no materials are available for constructing a shelter, make use of natural cover. In completely open plains, sit with your back to the wind and pile any equipment behind you as a windbreak. Bough shelters. Branches that sweep down to the ground or partly broken boughs can provide shelter. But make sure they are not likely to fall off the tree. You can make a similar shelter by lashing a broken-off bough to the base of another branch, where it forks from the trunk. Root shelter. The spreading roots and trapped earth at the base of a fallen tree make a good windbreak. Fill in the sides between extended roots for added shelter. Natural hollows. Even a shallow depression will provide protection from the wind, but you must deflect any downhill flow of water if it is a hollow on a slope. Make a roof to keep rain off and warmth in. A few sturdy branches laid across the hollow can support a light log laid over them, against which shorter sticks can be stacked to give pitch to the roof and so allow water to run off. Consolidate with turf, twigs, and leaves. Fallen trunks. A log makes a useful windbreak if it is at the right angle to the wind. With a small trunk, scoop out a hollow in the ground on the leeward side. A log also makes an excellent support for a lean-to of boughs. Drainage and ventilation. A run-off channel dug around any shelter in which you are below, or lying directly on, ground level will help keep you dry. Do not try to seal all gaps. Ventilation is essential. Stone barriers. A shelter is more comfortable if it is high enough.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?